Hi Susie Q, NICU viewers and subscribers. Grab your Play-Doh because we are making pregnant bellies for our Barbies. With Play-Doh, if you use white, orange, and a little bit of black, sometimes a little pinch of red, you can make pretty much any skin tone that you want. I also use modeling clay. I use a Kinder egg as the shell for the belly, and that seems to work pretty well. I put the clay or the Play-Doh on top of it. Sometimes I do it underneath as well, just depending on the size that I want to have. And then the best part is using the straw to make a little belly button on the belly. So what I'm doing here is that I'm making different layers. So if I'm going to do a C-section on the Barbie, I will have a layer of subcutaneous fat underneath the skin, which is what the yellow is. And then the red is the muscle. So I am actually cutting little slits in these because I want them to dry and to be ready just in case I do a C-section. And I had to make those slits pretty big because unlike human babies, Barbie babies are not flexible at all. And so they're going to have to come just straight out of these incisions and they're not going to be able to bend much. So I want to make sure that these incisions can accommodate those Barbie babies. I'm going to let them all dry, let all the layers dry and put them all together. So here I'm going to put the fat layer inside the skin, and then I put the muscle layer in there. And the muscle layer doesn't have to be, the whole size because we'll only see it if we cut in there for a C-section. So we can use our bellies and put them right onto the Barbie. I like to use double-sided tape. I also can use maybe a little bit of string just to tie it around if I'm going to put it underneath clothing. Usually the double-sided tape seems to work pretty well for me. So I took 3 strings of elastic and put them together for an umbilical cord, and when I had it twisted all up, it just looked perfect. However, I couldn't really get those 3 cords to stay together very well, so I ended up just using one of those strings as the umbilical cord, and for these tiny little 1.5-inch plastic babies, it worked just fine. I took a tiny screwdriver and put a little hole into the baby and a little dab of glue because I was having trouble getting that elastic cord to stay. So then when I was finished, I put them into a little tiny plastic bag with a little bit of water. So this will simulate our amniotic sac and our bag of waters. I put a rubber band around there and then I actually glued it. I was really wanting it to be secure. I didn't want it to leak out at all before I was ready. I even positioned the babies how I wanted them in the bag because I knew that the first little baby, our little baby boy, was going to come out head first, but having the cord wrapped around his neck a few times. And I knew that twin number 2, our little girl, that she would come out in a breech position. So I just went ahead and positioned them in there like that. So now I am putting the babies in, putting them underneath the sterile field, putting them on mom, and now we are ready for surgery. Have you tried making a pregnant belly for your Barbie before? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe. And thank you for watching.